Welcome to the 2018 astrology forecast for Taurus. My name's Donna Page. My website's Loving Light Astrologer. Thank you for joining me. Taurus, this is a big year for you. We have the planet Uranus going into your sign Taurus on May 15th. And we also have Venus, your ruling planet, going retrograde in your opposite sign, Scorpio, on October 5th. But before we get there, think of this as an overview of the major influence that will be happening for you in 2018, so you can take it into your visualization with your vision board, your journal, whatever you work with, so you can just have the knowledge to know how the influence of the planets can support which goals, which desires, which dreams more. So we begin the new year with Saturn having gone into Capricorn, an earth sign. And because there's going to be that Uranian shift into Taurus, earth sign, this is a year for you of really being able to seek what grounds me. Now, the Uranian influence says get ready for change, because before it's over in 7 years, you will have the opportunity to make huge changes in your life. And part of the beginning of these changes can also come from a shift in your consciousness, in your knowledge, in your wisdom sector. Now, Mercury as the messenger is going to go retrograde this year 3 times in fire signs. So fire is inspiration. Where is the inspiration that Mercury will give you? Comes from your intuition. So even though there's this strong grounding of earth, practicality, energy shift that we're having, it's saying for you, Taurus, do not forget your intuition. That your intuition, and the first one happens in March, then we have one in July, August, and then again in November. So this intuition energy and inspiring energy comes from listening through your meditation, just through different signs, in order to get that practicality of what to make happen. Now, the eclipses are another important bang in the life, and they are happening. They're powerful full moons, new moons, and they are happening in a sector of your chart that has to do with your work and your home, and having balance between your work and your home. Therefore, what's this mean for you? That and it's end of January, beginning of February, then again in end of July, beginning of August. The issues around, is my work life, home life balanced? Now, it is true that in July, we will have a precursor. We will have a solar eclipse in Cancer, which is where the energies will be floating into, especially for 2019. So in July, there's just this little nudge of, hey, what's to come? And in Cancer, the solar eclipse in Cancer will be bringing up anything that has to do with being able to communicate in a way that you feel safe, the way that you feel comfortable. And also it can bring up as connections with siblings or friends that feel just as close as, your best sister. So that energy, that's a little bit of precursor, but the main eclipses will be asking you to ask yourself, do I have the right balance that I want between my professional life and my home life? Now, Mars will be going retrograde this year. And Mars goes retrograde on June 26th in Aquarius. Mars is the warrior planet. Get out and get something done. Get motivated. It's very action-oriented. And Mars is in the sector of your chart that has to do with your career. So again, here's this other message. It's like, do I have the career that I want? Am I known in the world for who I want to be? Now, sometimes this actually isn't your job, right? Because sometimes we have a job and it's like, oh, I do it in order for me to be able to do something else I would rather be known for, whether it's some type of a hobby or volunteer work. What is it that you would rather be known for? So the energy is here to stand up and do that. So you might want to journal that. Is there anything that I would like to be known for, that I would like some motivation to be able to put forward and make happen? Or maybe there's a dream that you have of in X amount of time to shift your work into another realm. And the ruling planet, okay, so your ruling planet, Venus, going retrograde October 5th in Scorpio. That's also where Jupiter is. So what does this mean? That, well, on one level, people from your past can come back to you, or people that you know can, drift back into your life because that the return energy. But it's so much deeper than that. It represents that you may put yourself in another person's shoes, in your partner's shoes, and think about how much do we really connect? Do we connect on the depth that I want to connect? And if you are not in a relationship, this could be a time to reevaluate how the depths that you want in a relationship or don't want. And if you are in a relationship, sometimes it means that you're just reevaluating, are we still connected in the way that I feel is important for us to connect? Now, the other two main outer planets, so, oh yes, and of course Jupiter over there with it. It's very powerful to be able to bring relationships into your life, and not just romantic relationships. It also is the relationships of people that, if you want to go hiking with somebody, if you want to start a business with somebody, there's all types of. Jupiter in the opposite your sign is very good. And it also says that there can be other people that shower their gifts on you, that help you in some way, even if it's just a short, like, oh, have you ever thought about this? Or why don't you connect with this person if you're looking for a different job, or, meeting up with someone. I know how to do this. Here, I'll share this with you. The two other outer planets, Pluto and Neptune, are slowly moving through their respective signs, Capricorn and Pisces. And so that's more of a subtle energy, but it is a subtle energy that in hindsight you may see some changes down the road. And Pluto is suggesting, it's not necessarily, there's no like iron cast pan over your head, because it's so slow, but there can be a slow change in your belief system. What is it that I really believe? How do my beliefs impact my reality? And is there anything that I want to make a change? And because Capricorn is in the same place, shifting into that earth sign, that also is suggesting that there may be something to taking a look at your core beliefs and whether or not they are still supporting you in the function of where and what you want to create for yourself in your future, in your life. Thank you for joining me for this 2018 forecast. Again, my name's Donna Page. If you know any Taurus that might want a little peek into the astrological energies upcoming, please share. Thanks again.